What's up, guys? I thought I would talk to you on the topic about dating apps such as Tinder. That's the one I know, but like Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, and stuff like this. And why I typically don't like things like this. I can understand why people use them. I guess if they're ready to date and they're having trouble approaching people in real life, as nowadays everyone pretty much has their guards up when they're being approached now. So there's that. But one of the main reasons why I don't like dating apps, I've only had Tinder for a day because my friends were like telling me to get it, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna like it. But I downloaded it for a day. Found a few people I knew. It's kind of awkward finding people that you know on apps or dating apps. And I think I matched with like four people, and I did not message them because I don't know. I just didn't do it. I'm already a person who doesn't really like texting. I would rather meet someone in person or talk to them on the phone, but pretty much talk to them in person. And I guess you can schedule a date, but with dating apps, I think it's kind of superficial because you're pretty much trying to sell yourself. Because the way that you present yourself in a photo on a dating app is not the same way that you would present yourself in real life. Because you are desperately trying to get that perfect angle, perfect lighting, and maybe even slap a filter on there in order to get that perfect picture that's going to make someone like get interested in you. And I think that's one of the main reasons why guys have an issue on dating apps, because if I'm being honest, we do not take good pictures. Look at the way some guys take selfies versus the way girls take selfies. Two different things. We just like take it and we're like, oh, okay, that looks good enough. And girls, they take about like 20 of them things, make sure they get the right one. But you're just looking at a picture, then you look at a little short paragraph or whatever, and you're just trying to sell like the perfect version of yourself, making sure that that you're not displaying any flaws, and it's all you're doing is just looking at pictures, and you're just like, oh, is this person cute or whatnot, and then if you match, you talk. But I'm more of a person who would rather just be more, I don't know, raw. I would rather, I mean, it's different coming from me because I am in a relationship, and that started in school. See, I'm always the type of person who thinks that the best way for people to get together is by just doing something that you love and finding somebody who's also interested in the same thing. Like let's say you're, a geek, dork, nerd. Those are not insults. Those are just words I'm using. And you really like Dungeons and Dragons, so you go to some like Dungeons and Dragons like club event or something like that, and then there's a person there that's also into the same thing, and then you guys end up talking, and then you end up together. Same thing with anything else. If you like arcades, you meet at an arcade. You like books, you meet at a book club or a bookstore. I think those are just way better. They're just more natural and open. With dating apps, it's like you're trying so hard to present yourself in such a good way that it's not very natural, I would say. And it's just superficial, man. Because a lot of the times when you meet someone or you end up with someone, you maybe are attracted to them, or sometimes you're not, and you develop an attraction when you see their personality. But with dating apps, it's all you're doing is looking at appearance for the most part, and you're less willing to give someone a chance, I guess, because you swipe one way and then you're pretty much eliminating that person. And the fun thing is that you're probably passing up your future, spouse. But I don't know, the world of that place is just very weird, man, because then you also have to worry about people being creeps. I mean, people can be creeps in real life, but I would say with the internet and dating apps, the chances of it goes higher, and then you got to worry about like, also being catfished and things like that. It's just very superficial. And some people even do it for hookups. Some people are not exactly straight up about wanting to have a relationship or not. Some people use it for hookups, which is I think hookup culture is bad, and I've already talked about that in a previous video. But that's why I don't like them, or I think there's no point. Sometimes I feel like some people get them out of desperation. That's not always the case. Some people genuinely do want to find their one true love and are having trouble in real life. So I would just say shout out to, or best wishes to everyone who's out there trying to find someone. You'll find them eventually. But I think with apps it's just harder and a lot more weird. I wouldn't bother doing it. I would rather stay single like for the rest of my life than getting one of those things.